You're watching the Minnesota Channel, a service of TPT for the Minnesota Public Television Association. You're watching the Minnesota Channel, a service of TPT for the Minnesota Public Television Association.
Hello, I'm Hector Garcia, Executive Director of the Chicano Latino Affairs Council. The Council is a state agency that serves as a bridge between state governments and the Latino community. We're one of four councils, the others being the Indian Affairs Council, the Council on Black Minnesotans, and the Council on Asian Pacific Minnesotans. And this is the third segment that we've been taping on the Latino community from its origins in St. Paul to its current achievements in arts and business. And I would like to introduce you to Larry Lucio, a poet, a business person who was part of the TPT documentary. Larry, it's a pleasure to have you. You illustrate the connection between the arts and business. Which, as you know, is the message that we're trying to convey, among others, the history of the Latino community in Minnesota, our contributions to the personality of Minnesotans, but also to the economy of Minnesotans. In your personal experience, what has the Latino culture brought to your business expression and to your expression as a poet?
Wow. Latino culture has brought to my business a sense of ethics and community connectedness. You know, a lot of what I've learned through practice, I discovered were lessons and values that were taught to me by my family very, very early on in my life. So going out into the world and engaging in the business community and seeing that, you know, there's more in common than there is, you know, uncommon. I found that those values and those ethics have led me in a successful direction.
You mentioned also during your comments just now that there are some challenges to the Latino artist and to the Latino business person.
In my experience, a lot of the Latino executives in Minnesota aren't necessarily homegrown. Mm-hmm. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a fact. So I think the encouragement of our community to, I don't know how we would say this, but promote from within is important. Organizations partnering with each other to create opportunities, and the continuation of that process is important. Yeah, I think it has to be deliberate, and that's not easy, but if it's deliberate and sincere, it can be effective, because I'm proof that opportunities manifest success.
Your mother is in education, I believe, right?
My mother and my father are both in education. My mother is a teacher. She works with students on reading and writing, so she helps students that may be behind in either or subject come up to speed, so to speak. And she worked at different schools. She just retired successfully and had a great career. And she's an important role model. I find myself now emulating a lot of the things that she did, that I'm assuming she brought from the classroom home in the interactions that I have with young people in schools, you know, teaching them, saying things that I've heard her say, or in the manner in which she maybe would have done something or instructed someone, a certain patience and a certain compassion and understanding with the concept or a subject.
So as a business person, you know that we're experiencing a very difficult economic situation in the state as well as throughout the country. How do you think Latino business persons can contribute to alleviate some of those problems?
Well, Latino business people can contribute to the community by participating in it. You know, giving their
Being more
business,
engaged.
being more engaged, giving their business, to the businesses within the community. And I think I'd like to see some sort of committee or roundtable or board be created with the explicit goal of doing that and connecting. Because I think the hardest thing for a lot of people is what the first step is going to be. They don't know. They want to do it, but they don't know where to start. And if there was an example set, it might cascade.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to the future when the executive Latino community and the artist Latino community can come together and work together, because I think there may be the invisible nature or the perceived invisibility of the two from each's perspective will hopefully be brought down with this project, because it's exposing that both sides do indeed exist and have a lot in common.
Larry, you're very eloquent.
Thank
I
you.
guess that's why you're a good poet.
Thank you.
And I wish you success both as an artist and as a business person. And I hope you and other Latino young persons continue to contribute to Minnesota and its economy. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for the opportunity. Appreciate it sincerely.
So connectivity is the energy, is the knowledge, the experience that makes all of this come together.
It's not only bringing diversity in for the sake of diversity. It's not checking a box that says we're a diverse company. It really does bring that difference in thought.
Most of the innovation is coming, as Ricardo was saying, on the interaction between our employees and our customers, because we try and we do solutions. We try to innovate based on solutions and new products.
Art is a very much a kind of powerful vehicle for expressing ideas and a multiplicity of ideas that create conversation.
I look forward to the future when the executive Latino community and the artist Latino community can come together and work together